yes, you could be earning boatloads of money while playing Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. And no, I am not lying to you. Shadowverse Worlds Beyond has an insane competitive circuit, just like Shadowverse Classic had. And this year it culminates at the World Grand Prix 2025, where there's a grand prize of 100 million yen. That's just the grand prize, by the way, not the total prize pool. 100 million yen, which is around what, 700,000 US dollars? Not a small chunk of change. I have covered this previously in like wrap-up videos when I was talking about like the announcements and stuff, but I wanted to make a dedicated video about the competitive circuit because people are still asking me, how do I compete in Shadowverse? What's the process? Where do I go? Let me tell you. So to qualify for World Grand Prix, there are 8 ways. The Shadowverse Online Championship, the Extra Championship, Shadowverse Open, the Korea Open, the NetEase Championship, the Taiwan Open, the Pro League, or the Rage Championship. Extra Championship and Pro League are only for Japan, and Pro League's even more exclusive. It's only for pro players on actual pro teams. If you're in Korea, you do the Korea Open. If you're on mainland China, it's the NetEase Championship. And if you're in Taiwan, it's the Taiwan Open. So I want to focus on the Online Championship, the Rage Championship, and Shadowverse Open, which is open to everybody internationally. So let's talk about it. First, I want to talk about SVO specifically. It's the one that most of people are watching this channel will be entering, I suppose. And I wanted to make this video a little earlier because if you can see on this page here, the open kickoff already is starting tomorrow. So a bit late to register for that one, but don't worry. There's still plenty of tournaments ahead over the course of August and September, and then culminating in October and November as well. So don't worry, but I want to cover all of them. So let's talk about it. The Open Kickoff, of course, is the first event that kicks off the competitive year for the international player base, happening, like I said, tomorrow and Sunday. And then there's the finals on August 3rd. These individual tournaments themselves have prize pools. As you can see here, there's actual real life money you can earn, as well as in-game goodies as well. And the winner of this gets a spot at the World Grand Prix I was talking about. So you are already qualified. So this is the first qualification spot, other than the ones that were auto-qualified from performing well in the World Grand Prix previously. That's not the only event, of course, because we have the Open Qualifiers. Now, these are a little bit different. They still each have prize pools, with real money and like in-game rewards and stuff, but if you win in an open qualifier, you don't go directly to World Grand Prix. The top 2 players will get a spot in the finals, which then the people who do well there go to the World Grand Prix. So kickoff goes directly to World Grand Prix. Qualifier 1, 2, 3, 4 go into Grand Finals, and then Grand Finals goes to World Grand Prix. And then there's also the LCQ, otherwise known as the Last Chance Qualifier. And you'll notice here, from the kickoff, 2nd and 3rd place will go to the LCQ. That's basically the last chance for people to qualify to Worlds from this circuit, from the SVO circuit. You need a start.gg account because that's where all the Shadowverse Open tournaments are. So make sure you get one of those, but it's free to make. And also all these tournaments are completely free to enter. So just letting you know now. And as you can see, the preliminary number 1 and number 2 that's happening this weekend has an insane amount of players, frankly. Like in Shadowverse Classic, we would be lucky to get like 300. And now we're getting 1,800 attendees, which is pretty nuts. Yahiko Daichi, he made a very good Google Doc laying out every tournament and how to join them. So I'll link that in the description below. But he basically just goes over what I said for SVO, like all the information here. So this is very good to just like refer back to, right? But then there's the other way to qualify outside of SVO, which is the Online Championship. It is internationally available, but it's only specific countries. It's also probably better if you have some knowledge of Japanese, but hopefully there's an English admin anyway. So for this, the champion in 2nd place will earn a spot to WGP 2025 Day 1. And the 3rd place tie will qualify for the LCQ. There's also a separate LCQ for World Grand Prix, separate to the LCQ for Shadowverse Open. So for this Online Championship, there's one in August, there's also one in November. And then of course, there's also Rage Shadowverse Japan Championship. That being said, it's open to everybody. And I've even participated in it in the past, but you have to be in Japan. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case this year, but like Yahiko says, historically, you have to be in Japan to play in this. It's an offline event. That's all I really wanted to say. Just a short video informing everybody who didn't know already. I highly encourage you to take part and participate in competitive Shadowverse. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's free to enter. There's nothing to lose except for your time, and you end up learning a lot about the game and sharpening your skills. And in the best case, you can make friends, earn money, and even go to Japan. So really, it's all upside. Also, for people who are worried about not having a big enough collection to compete, tournament mode confirmed you can use any card in the game, even if you don't own it. It might be difficult to practice without having the cards, but if you're just missing a legendary or two, you can use it in the tournament. So I really do encourage you to check out both svo.gg as well as the document by Yahiko that I'll link in the description. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, then you're sure to enjoy the video on screen right now, where I play aggro dragon, but with Neptune in it, so I called it mid-range as a bit. Okay, let's go.